Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream today. We already have 6 dislikes. We already have 6 dislikes on the stream today, and I haven't even said a word. People have nothing better to do with their life, and we have Stupid Thing. Yes, his name is Stupid Thing, causing some ruckus here in the chat to begin the stream. But what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having an absolute fantastic day. First time I'm talking to you guys today, so it feels pretty good, right? No morning stream today. Fresh, ready to get friggin' into it. Now, what has Bitcoin done since yesterday, since the last time I talked to you guys? Well, we're going to figure it out, right? And no, we're not doing the helmet yet, RF. No helmet yet. No helmet yet. But as we jump on into this, Bitcoin has a couple bearish things and a couple bullish things going on at the moment. I'm going to start out with the bearish scenario so we can get that out of the way, right? So all the bears, you can zip up your costumes, right? And then after I talk about the bearish stuff, you guys can unzip your costumes and throw it in the corner of wherever you're staying, okay? What's going on, El Chave, Kanoy? What's up, George? What's up, George? George, we got some Bitcoin shorts. What's going on, man? Algo said, stupid thing is his name, stupid thing is his game. Exactly, exactly. Anyways, let's jump on into it. So what did Bitcoin do since yesterday? Well, if we actually take a look here, let me get my brush tool. We actually did fall from this rising wedge, which you guys know is typically a bearish pattern. And, well, we broke out into the downside, right? It's what's expected. It's the more likely scenario. These can break to the upside, but more likely to break down to the downside. And that's exactly what we did. So we broke down to the downside. We came back to our first support, which was right here, right? Our previous support that we had just had support on literally 2 days ago and yesterday is now flipped into our new support. So can we hold that? Well, we want to hold that. And here's the reason why we want to hold that, right? We do have our left shoulder, our head, and if we actually round out here, if we can't get back above this previous high, I would like to actually get all the way up to this red box. If we can't actually get up to this red box and we round out here, we could have a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern on the hourly time frame. So I think it is pretty important, at least right now, that we at least get back above, or at least continue this pump up to this red box and not get resistance and get rejected back to the green box before we get to the red box, right? To put it in simpler terms for you guys, right? If we do break this green box back down to the downside, we might have a move back down to our next support line, which I see probably actually being this level about here, right? About 32,400. That's really our next big level to look out for, in my opinion, if we do break this green box to the downside. Now, like I said, we're starting off with the bearish scenarios, then we're going to flip to the bullish scenario. So let's not get... we are in a channel. You forgot the bottom. Yeah. One sec. I'm getting to that. We are in a channel. Give me 1 second on the channel. Okay. As we switch on over to our 4-hour time frame, we could. I don't see anyone else talking about this. Just like the fractal that I talked about the other day, that I see all the other YouTubers are all of a sudden now talking about it. Even though I was talking about this fractal that we're going to look at a week ago, now all of them are starting to talk about it, but that's okay. That's okay, right? I don't see them putting TM on their charts like I put TM on the weekly charts for George, right? Because George is the only one allowed, or not George, because Ben is the only person that's allowed to look at weekly charts on YouTube. But anyways, besides that point, take the brush tool out here. We do have multiple touches on the top side of this resistance line, right? We wicked up to it here, wicked up to it here, here, and here. So we have 4 touches on the top side. Now on the bottom side of this possible channel, we do have 2 touches on the bottom side. So now I would like to see 1 more touch on the bottom side to confirm this. So keep that in mind, right? I like to see at least 3 touches on each side of the trend line to confirm it back to the upside. But nonetheless, if that head and shoulders does play out, that our measure move target is actually right at the bottom of this channel. So that would actually make a lot of sense, and we get a bounce from there. I think that would make a lot of sense here. Now, I know it's not what a lot of people want to know, right? Now, people want to know. The bulls are probably going to get absolutely pissed, but don't be surprised if we actually do get a move back down, like I said, to about that $32,400 level that we talked about, right? Which also correlates with the bottom of the channel here. Don't be surprised, okay? Don't come at me. Don't come at me, bro. Don't come at me, bro. Anyways, going on to the daily chart, right? I've seen a couple other people talk about this chart. If we look at here, basically what we're doing is very similar to what we did back here. I actually think I saw, just to give credit, because I like to give credit when credit is due. Okay, I always give credit to the other YouTubers when I look at some of the similar things that they looked at, right? So on the left here, I forget who I saw this. I saw this on someone else's chart today, but guys, it actually makes a lot of sense of what we're doing right now. Take a look. So on the left side, when we were in this exact same range that we're currently in right now, we did a similar thing, right? So this one, instead of coming from the downside, right, this one we came from the upside. But you can see we kind of consolidated between our top red resistance and this little middle green support, right, until finally breaking through. We'll do the same thing here, right? We consolidated above our green box here, right? Consolidated before finally breaking through. And then what did we do on the left side, right? We came up once, got rejected from that green box, came back down once again and made a double bottom, right? We made a double bottom, just like in the fractal that we've been talking about in our current, the current fractal we've been talking about, right? We made that double bottom just like we did right here, right? And then what did we do? Well, we actually pumped back above this green box and came back down and confirmed it as support. What are we doing now over here, right? We actually pumped above this green box and are now coming back to confirm it as support. Now, if this was to play out very similarly, which would also play out just like the whack-off pattern that everyone's talking about. I'm going to call it the whack-off pattern because every time I say wick-off, all I see is whack-off, whack-off, whack-off. But keep that in mind. If we do pump, right, this would actually correlate with the wick-off pattern back up to the upside, all right? So if this does play out, we would see another move back up to the upside. Now, I don't think necessarily this is what's going to happen. I don't think we're just going to blast straight through this red box like it was butter like last time. But I think, you know, if we can hold, we're going to take a look at our next daily chart first, which can kind of correlate to what we're talking about right now. Keep in mind, if we do hold this green box as support, I think that's very, very bullish here. And I think a move at least to retest this red box up here would make the most sense here for the short term. Maybe after a quick pullback like we just saw on the 1 hour chart, quick pullback, stay in this green box, and then come back up and retest this red box again, upwards of approximately about 40,000, in the low $40,000 range, which I think is very likely here in the next couple weeks, right? And I say that very keyly. Yes, I use the word keyly here. The next couple weeks, right? Switching over to the daily chart. What did we do today? This is what I'm talking about on the title of the video, okay? Or the stream, I guess I should say. We know we've been talking about this falling wedge. We've been talking about this falling wedge since way back here, right? Way back here. Well, we finally broke out of it again. And what did we do today? What did we do today? Well, on the daily chart, it looks like we just pumped up, came back down, and retested it as support. It's what we talked about in yesterday's stream. We finally pumped up out of it. Now a back test of it as support before moving on up higher makes perfect sense. And that's exactly what we did. Now, here's the kicker of this. We don't want to break down below this support, right? We don't want to break down below this. We've come back below this. I think a retest of the bottom of the wedge is pretty likely, right? Just like we did last time. We had this move up to the upside. We came straight back into the wedge and came all the way back down. So keep in mind that we do want to hold this as support, which also correlates with our green box here of support that we do want to hold. Let me get rid of some of these lines so you can see it better. Correlates with this green box here of, 33,500 to about 35,500. We do want to hold that green box in general. If we don't, I could definitely see some more downside action coming. Unfortunately, right? We got to be realists here. But if we do hold this as support and we continue to move up, that's extremely bullish. And I see if we hold this as support on the daily close today, and also, a couple days of up, either sideways or upwards momentum, I think a retest of up here, upwards of 40,000 is likely if we can hold this as support here for at least 1, 2, 3 days here. That's looking very likely to me as well. But it really comes down to, and this is why this is such an important time frame right now, because we are back over that median line that was acting so much support, flipped. Telcoin don't care about BTC today. We'll check out Telcoin. Everyone and their mother wants to check out Telcoin today. So we will check out Telcoin. We'll check out a lot of altcoins today. But that previous support, guys, flipped into resistance. Now trying to flip as support again. We hold this support, and this is the critical level I'm talking about. We hold this support. I think it's likely we bounce and we retest the red box just like we did back in this time, okay? So that's what the majority, not the majority of the stream, but that's what kind of the title is what I'm talking about there, okay? So that is the daily on that. I don't think there's anything else I want to touch on the daily time frame. Weekly, still the same thing, right? We're still just oscillating between our green box and our red box of support and resistance. We still have our 21-week EMA coming tighter here. We still have our 200-day this is our crap. Which one is it? 50. The 50-week moving average. I don't know why I thought I was on the daily chart still. The 50-week moving average and the 21-week exponential moving average closing in on here each other. I think these are going to squeeze, and we're going to have to see a move sooner rather than later. I'll have to do some type of calculation on when these are expected to close, or when these are expected to actually touch, so we can see when most likely we're going to get a move buy, right? Maybe I'll do that tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. Anyways, let's switch on over to this weekly chart, or the monthly chart, right? So we have our monthly close today. Our monthly close is today, which is good. The 30th. Wow, June went by so freaking fast. Okay. But you can see our monthly chart. I mean, not really much to talk about this. I mean, big wick on the downside, big wick on the upside. I mean, I tried to go back and find, similar candles that we had, in downtrends to see if there's any kind of clues that we could get, as far as, how we could kind of look at this candle based on previous price action. But there really wasn't anything that kind of resembled it. The only thing I could really find here in the monthly. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly a possibility, right? Certainly a possibility we could be in wick-off distribution instead of accumulation. Definitely a possibility. Just keep in mind certain what I've noticed is there's certain YouTubers that are either very, very bullish and don't look at bearish stuff, and there's certain YouTubers that are very, very bearish and don't look at bullish stuff, right? Or one of the two. They either look at one or the other. Not a lot of them are very. They're either moon boys or they want it to drop, right? Basically. So just be wary of what streamers you are watching, because some of them are extremely doom and gloom, and they are very biased towards certain ways. So just be wary of that. But I do understand the wick-off redistribution in that sense. Now, do I agree with the targets that Crypto Savvy has? No, I think they're a little low. But I do think that lower prices are certainly possible, right? We've talked about 20K, certain to be a possibility. And, if we drop below 20K, we've talked about the 200-week moving average as being a possibility. Worst case scenario, right? But some of the targets are pretty low. Crypto Kirby keeps it real. Yeah. I mean, Crypto Kirby, it looks at the charts for what they are, right? I do agree with Crypto Kirby. He does keep it real. He's a little bit bearish right now. So I think he's another one of those guys that just wants the price lower so he can buy back in, because I think he did sell higher. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I could really, anyways, to get back on the charts, the monthly chart here, the only candle I could really find similar was, right about here, but it's completely different price action. This one was in a complete uptrend. This one's in kind of a downtrend. So not a lot of candles they can really compare it to, but the monthly obviously looking bearish, right? I mean, you can't lie that the monthly looks bearish. I mean, we're in a complete uptrend. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monthly candles and green monthly candles in a row. Now we have 3 red monthly candles in a row. So obviously we are in a bearish trend, and there's not much to take away from the monthly, right? I mean, if you look at the monthly support and resistance levels, I mean, you got 20K, right? And then you got your candle close right here, where you also had a wick back in 2019 as well. You're really the only support and resistance levels you have on the weekly are really 20,000 and about 14,000. That's really all you got to look at on the monthly chart. So there's only so much you can really take from the monthly chart, but monthly definitely not looking great. Even though, you got to kind of take it for what it is. But I do like this buy pressure coming in on the wicks on this bottom side here. That's maybe one of the bullish things you can take is we are getting downside, but they're getting bought up pretty quickly. But That's about it. That's all I can really say on that, man. Monthly looking pretty bearish, guys. Total market. Oh, sorry. I wanted to actually comment on. I've seen this thing. Everyone's kind of looking at the crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, right? So the total 2 market cap. I've kind of see everyone. Nestor said I have a pet rattlesnake. Nice, dude. I've seen everyone kind of talk about this total 2 market cap, right? Everyone's saying it's super bearish. We had our blow off top on this instead of the total market cap. But I did want to note one thing on that, right? So for the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, I did want to note actually 2 things, really. 2 things. We on this dip we actually bounced right off our 200-day moving average absolutely perfectly. Like you can see where we closed. We never got to close below the 200-day moving average, which I think is extremely bullish. Obviously, we've seen Bitcoin break its 200-day moving average. We've seen some alts break the 200-day moving averages, but now we're back above. Like Ethereum, right? Broke back below it, now back above it. The total market cap for altcoins actually held the 200-day. Now, that's the first thing I want to note. The second thing I wanted to note on the total 2 market cap is the W reversal pattern, right? We actually got a dip back down, came back up, got rejected from the red box, came back down, and are now moving back up, right? So in order to confirm this, I would have to get back above this red box on a close, right? On a daily close. But if we can get back above this on a daily close, I see this as extremely bullish. And now hopefully we can come back down, confirm it as support. But you can see, I mean, so much support in that area and obviously resistance previously back here, right? So huge area. If we can get back above that for the altcoins, that's going to be extremely bullish for really all altcoins in general. So we'll see what this leads to, but I've seen a lot of people talk about how bearish this looks. And I do have to agree, right? Altcoins got, let's be honest with each other, guys. Altcoins got absolutely destroyed, right? Absolutely destroyed. I mean, it went down a total about 61% here. 61% to the downside. So altcoins did get destroyed, but this is looking like it's looking all right, right? It's looking all right. Now, like I said, we need to get closure above that red box for me to get super bullish here, but all remains to be seen. Oh my God. McAfee was whacked. McAfee was whacked 1 week ago. Prayers for Janice. Prayers for Janice. Oh, geez, man. That sounds absolutely nuts. Hold on. Which YouTube is the real analyst, sir? There's no real analyst. So like I've said, just a quick question. I saw something in the chat that said, which YouTuber is the real analyst? Guys, there's no real analyst, right? What I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the charts the same way you guys can look at the charts, right? We all have our own opinions, right? We all have our own theories, right? At the end of the day, I'm one guy, right? Crypto Savvy's one guy, Crypto Kirby's one guy, Carl the Moon's one guy, Crypto's one guy. Everyone's looking at the same charts. At the end of the day, it's up to you to make your own decisions. So you're saying who's the real analyst? None of us have this, right? So at the end of the day, it's all speculation. It is all speculation. There's people that were bearish last year that, are now bearish again, right? There's people that were bullish last year that are bullish right now. I mean, it really is pure speculation, guys. And a lot of people won't want to tell you that because that's not good for them to tell you that, right? But like I said, I'm going to be honest with you guys, like a lot of this is pure speculation. So keep that in mind. I tell you guys that all the time. And Nate said, I'm 100% right. Always. Nice, man. There you go, dude. It's the whales, man. It is the whales, man. If the whales do what they want to do, all we can do is look at the charts and try to react to what the whales are telling us, what they want us to do, right? We're the pawns in the game. We're the pawns in the game. The whales paint the charts. We're like the, what I could compare it to is the whales are like the directors of the movie, okay? The whales are writing the scripts. The whales are telling us what they want us to do. I would say us analysts are like the actors, right? We're the actors, act in the movie, you know, showing people what's going to happen in the movie, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's all about how you look at the movie and how you react to the movie, right? So keep it with that an open sense of mind, right? Elon is quiet. Yeah, Elon's quiet right now. Elon is quiet right now. Anyways, on the daily time frame, on the total market cap, so we just looked at the total 2 market cap for altcoins. Let's include Bitcoin in this. What happens if we include Bitcoin? Well, you can see right now we're actually getting rejected from our 200-day moving average, right? We actually wicked up perfectly to 200-day moving average and now continue back down. So if we can get back over this 200-day moving average, I think we're going to look quite suave, right? Quite suave. Keep in mind, quite suave. But the 50 day exponential moving average was our support all the way on our way up here for the total market cap of crypto, right? Until we broke it to the downside. Now, I mean, we didn't come up all the way up to reject it, but it's somewhat keeping us down as resistance. So if we can get back over the 200-day moving average and the 50-day exponential moving average and get back into this red box, just like Bitcoin in general, you know, if we can break this red box somehow, we're going to stream extremely bullish. But until then, like I said, we're just kind of going sideways. We're just kind of going in a downwards channel. You guys can see that downwards channel of that top yellow and bottom yellow lines there. That is kind of what we're waiting on right now at the end of the day, right? ETH going crazy right now. Yeah, ETH going crazy. Look at my wife. 2,263 for my wife. She's looking mighty fine. Shout out to my, once again, shout out to my father-in-law. He is very professional. At our wedding, he was super professional. I can't tell you how professional my father is, okay? My father, ETH. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his hair in the back. Sticking up like a peacock. Looks like me in my old videos. And right on the wall. Right on the wall, Vitalik. Right on the wall, man. There we go. See, look at how nice he is. You guys don't know how good of a time it is to have Vitalik as my father-in-law. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Anyway. Anyways, if we look here, my fractal, yes, I'm gonna call this my fractal, guys. Any other YouTuber that I've watched a couple different videos of YouTubers, and I saw a couple of them talk about this exact fractal. I do want to say I've been talking about this fractal since we were over here, just saying. But anyways, we are now where I think we are, right? I do think that we are in this yellow or / orange box, whatever you want to freaking call it, yellow / orange box there. Now, if we were to continue this, we would kind of just chop sideways here for maybe like a week or two, right? About a week ago, we would kind of go sideways here. And if you guys are new to the channel and didn't actually know what this fractal is and haven't watched other people's videos, Jordan TM fractal. This fractal that we're looking at here, right? This blue price action right here is basically this price action that we literally had right here from July to October of last year. Okay, we literally had the same wick off distribution, came back down, literally did the wick off accumulation, and then continued up. It's literally textbook, and it's what we're doing right now so far. So if this was to continue, we should probably see slight sideways, maybe slight up and sideways, but that's kind of what we're watching right now. So we'll see if this continues to play out, but it's looking pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Not only listen to you and George, now others bug. Yeah, I mean, it's all personal preference, right? There's people that clearly watch my stream and don't like me, right? Clearly. I mean, I didn't even start my stream today. I already had 6 dislikes. What's up with that, man? But, you know, like I said, not everyone's going to like everyone. There's people, obviously, that, you know, dislike certain people. So I'm glad I'm one of the people that you like watching. I'm glad. I'll take that. Wick off. the freaking wick off, the whack off that everyone's talking about here. If it was to play out, I mean, we had our spring, right? We came back down, tested the spring. Now, technically, we should have a third low. Now, is what we're getting now actually that third low before we actually get a move to the upside? Something like this maybe, and then we kind of go sideways for a little bit. Is that kind of what we're doing, right? Is that what we're doing? Well, we'll have to wait and see, right? We could actually maybe even, this might even not even be the third one. This might be something more upwards of up here, right? And then we come back down again. Who knows? Who knows? This is what's fun. Like I always say, this is what's fun about crypto. We don't know what's really going to happen right now, but we'll continue to watch and see if the whack off continues to play out, okay? Exactly as I predicted. Exactly as predicted. Who here wants to talk about the whack off for another 10 minutes? That's what I thought. I don't think anyone does. Anyways, Fear and Greed Index. Oh, more t-shirts, guys. 25% off True Classic tees. No, this is not an ad from me, but somehow they know that I want more t-shirts. You guys probably know I only wear t-shirts because t-shirts are just so flexible. You can wear a t-shirt to the store. You can wear it to the bar. You can wear it to the freaking you can wear it to the freaking bed, right? You can wear it on stream. You can wear it when you're buying crypto. Anything. But anyways, Fear and Greed Index is at a 28. I love t-shirts though. I love freaking t-shirts. 28 in the Fear and Greed Index. I probably expect this to, we get the new one in 30 minutes. It's probably going to drop a little bit since we, we dropped. I guess we went sideways today. People are going to be freaking out that we topped out short term. But anyways, what's up, Waterfly? Waterfly's my guy, man. Waterfly's my guy. We started out on a bad hit. He was a bear. I think we talked crap to each other a little bit, and now we're good friends. That's what we do on the stream. We all are friends, bears and bulls, all together. We team up and we take on kind of the day, right? Bearish div on the 4-hour time frame. We'll check out the 4-hour again, man. I'm sure we'll check out the 4-hour div on the 4-hour time frame. Bitcoin dominance, right? We're still watching this fractal. Obviously, my fractal kind of gets lit up here because the market cap dominance on TradingView doesn't have the price action from right here, but it kind of just went on a straight line down here. So just assume that it was like this, and it came back down and just went straight down here like this, right? Just picture it like this. So basically what I did is I took this fractal and pointed it over here because you guys know I love fractals. And I think we're going to see something similar. I think we're going to see something similar here, where, we top out twice, right? We go up once, up twice, and then we see a pretty good altcoin rally. Now that's going to correlate with Bitcoin continuing up here. Now, if Bitcoin doesn't continue up, well, I think we're going to see the Bitcoin dominance going to go a little bit more to the upside, right? If not, I could see altcoins killing Bitcoin. As if Bitcoin can really start moving towards this $40,000 range, I could see altcoins really taking off. And that's what we've seen the last couple of days, right? We've seen people have a little bit more confidence in Bitcoin. So it's correlating with the Bitcoin dominance, kind of dropping a little bit here. So that's the Bitcoin dominance. Altcoins taking over Bitcoin. Bitcoin shorts. The Bitcoin shorts continue to drop here. Another thing that's pretty interesting, right? We're seeing the price action in general kind of climb up here, but we're seeing the Bitcoin shorts drop, which I think is interesting. We've seen the opposite lately. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Dollar index. Look at the dollar today, guys. The dollar actually broke this downtrend. Not the downtrend we were watching before. The other downtrend was like this that we were watching before. Something along these lines, right? So we still have this downtrend that could possibly help us out in this scenario, but definitely the US dollar going up here and actually trying to break this resistance. Hasn't done it yet. Hopefully we can get a double top here and continue down, but definitely not good for BTC if that continues up here, okay? Look at ETH though, 2265. 2265 for Ethereum. Damn, Jordan. Damn you, Jordan. Just joined the Bears. You moon boy. Oh, man. I can't, dude. I can't. I'm a long-term bull. So like I said, I'm slightly biased towards the upside always. But I always will be honest if stuff looks bearish. Like I said, the weekly looks bearish. The monthly looks bearish. The shorter term time frames look okay. The daily actually looks bullish in my opinion. But the weekly and monthly still don't look great right now. But that can change pretty quickly. Anyways, Ethereum. What is going on? Well, we have a resistance out of this red box here, right? This pretty critical level. Support, turn into resistance. Now you're trying to get back above it. You don't want to make it resistance for a second time. You don't want to turn that old support or that old, that old resistance into resistance again. You guys remember that from yesterday? But yeah, you don't want to make it a double resistance, and then you probably end up going back down to this green box, downwards of about 2,000, right? So let's see if we get back over that red box, we'll be looking A-okay. But what do we actually do today for Ethereum, which is great? We actually pumped back over our 20-day moving average, which is beautiful, which is absolutely beautiful, right? It's kind of what was holding us down here, but now we're back over our 200-day moving average and our 20-day moving average. If we can break this red box, look for a move up to approximately about 2,543 to maybe retest levels that we saw, from back in this area, right? So 25.43 my next resistance for Ethereum. Got plenty of room to run on the daily. We're looking mighty fine for Ethereum here. All right, going on to the Cardano chart. Cardano looks pretty good. Looks like we're having a hard time breaking above our 20-day moving average for Cardano on the flip side. Also, we have a pretty big support and resistance, which is this red box here. Plenty of resistance and support and general price action generally in this area. Having a hard time breaking it right now. The 20-day moving average is what's really bugging us right now, though. You can see we're right at it right now. I would like to close today over it, but we only have about 27 minutes. But we're so close to it that we could easily close above it. If we can close the daily above this, and even this red box, I think 156 is the next move for Cardano. If we get rejected, right, I won't be surprised to maybe see a retest of this yellow trend line that was kind of holding us down once, twice, 3 times, right? Retest of this yellow trend line if we break to the downside there. So that is Cardano. I know everyone's asking about Ethereum Classic. Everyone wants to talk about Ethereum Classic, man. Every single one. John said, is it just me or are y'all sick and tired of Carl the Moon advertising for Bybit every 30 seconds of his streams? I'm not sick of it, right? You guys want me to start shilling some Bybit? I can do it if you guys want me to take some of the shilling from Carl, No, I won't. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Come on. I would not start shilling Bybit links. Come on now. Yes, I would. I would do that. No, Carl seems like a good guy, right? Like I said in life, guys, don't hate on people for shilling. Everyone shills, right? But there's a time and a place to shill, and there's a time and a place not to shill, okay? Now, if you're making static videos like Carl is, I probably wouldn't be shilling right in the beginning of the video. Kind of turns a lot of people off, like myself. I would probably be putting it at the end of the video, even though you're not going to reach as much as your audience. You're still not going to be off-putting maybe some of the newer audience and people that just get annoyed by that kind of stuff. So I agree. There's a time and a place to shill, but just realize that everyone shills, okay? But you just got to do it in a not annoying way. Not annoying way. Anyways, ETH Classic. What have we done for ETH Classic? Well, we actually pumped up to our next resistance, right? Our next resistance was 63.71. We actually wicked, not perfectly up there, but we went up to that general area and got rejected to the downside. Go get an OnlyFans? Nah, I'll pass. But yeah, it looks like we actually went up here, got rejected at this 63.71 mark, and then pulled back and actually retested our 20-day moving average there. So we did a lot of stuff today. We were up and down for ETH Classic today. But in general, I mean, nice green candle there. If we can, we just got to break above 63.71 for ETH Classic. And I'm getting ETH Classic over with because yesterday everyone and their mother was asked about ETH Classic. Like ETH Classic was the next one. Waterfly said, I don't shill. Just saying. You know what, Waterfly? You're shilling waterflies, okay? You're shilling waterflies. You're giving waterflies a good name, man. Jordan, that head and shoulder looked like it might play out. Yeah, we'll go back to Bitcoin right now, actually. We went through all my stuff here, but yeah, I mean, we'll go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting some, it is having a little bit of trouble here. It's losing some steam here on the hourly. You know, it's having a tough time here at 35K. And the level to really watch here is about that 35K level. If we can get back above, I think the real level is about 35,300, which is right there. That would not necessarily invalidate the head and shoulders to me, but we got to get back over that level. If not, come back up and retest the red box. Because like I said, you get rejected here, you round out, you got a clear head and shoulders pattern that could break down to the downside here. So you don't want to get rejected here to the downside. And on top of that, you already broke down from a rising wedge, right? So it's one of those things that we're waiting patiently. We're waiting patiently to see what Bitcoin does here in the next couple of hourly candles. What is shilling? Shilling is when you try to offer a service or product in I don't know, what is the definition of shilling, guys? It's when you offer a service or product, right? But like I said, you can shill in an annoying way, or you shill a service or project. You tell people about a service or project for your own benefit. I think that would be a good definition of a shill. Now, like I said, you can do it in an annoying way. You can do it in a way that's not annoying. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a marketing guru, right? Clearly, I'm not a marketing guru. So clearly, not a marketing guru. Man, actually, I don't know. I have pretty good marketing skills, I guess. It's what car salesmen do. Bitcoin. All right, let's go to CMC. What is CMC looking like on this interesting day for BTC? So Bitcoin down 2%. I mean, total market cap down is pretty much flat today. ETH actually up 5% in the day. So Ethereum starting to make some headway again here. I like when Ethereum starts to lead the market. That's usually very telling. When Ethereum starts leading the market, in my opinion, that's usually a pretty good sign for the future days. But like I said, Bitcoin can change all that very quickly. Let's see what else we got here. Telcoin up about 18% today. Telcoin looked at Bitcoin, like you guys said earlier. All you guys asking about Telcoin. Telcoin looked at Bitcoin and said,
"Nope."
Let me plug in my. There we go. Usually wear my earbuds. Swissborg. Where did Jordan go? I went into space. Swissborg up about 11%. UMA up about 10%. Terra up about 8%. And Maker up about 8%. Now, other than that, not too much. Now let's start out with Telcoin, because I know everyone's going to ask about Telcoin. So shout out to all you guys that aren't looking at your computer right now and can hear me. We're going to talk about Telcoin right now, okay? Because I know there's a lot of you guys, they're going to ask about Telcoin later in the stream. Telcoin. What are we doing for Telcoin? Well, look at that green dildo to the upside there. That is a girthy green dildo that just looks like it's going to continue up here. Wow. Why did Telcoin get this today? Was there a reason on the charts, or we just something bullish? It must have been some type of news. I think I said some of you guys mentioned some type of news for Telcoin, right? I'll have to go through. But yeah, Telcoin went absolutely nuts today. Let's see. Did you break some type of trend line? You broke a trend line, but I mean, you started pumping even before you broke that trend line, right? Like you started just going, and you might be right at it right now. So just be wary that you could be at a relative trend line for Telcoin as we speak. Might be trying to break it as we speak right now. I mean, we got our daily close in about 19 minutes. You get a general downtrend here. So if Telcoin breaks this, probably look for a move for Tel up to this next set of resistance points. Probably upwards about 3.3 cents, which is a pretty decent move from there. This thing looks like it's just going to keep going. This thing's going absolutely nuts right now. So yeah, Telcoin looks good. Like I said, guys, would you FOMO into this? Would you FOMO into Telcoin? I bet there's a lot of people right now that's gonna FOMO, but you guys always know
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
Just be wary of FOMOing into the charts, because this can pump up. Say if this pumps up to 3.3 cents today, right? And then Bitcoin decides to take a dump. Then Telcoin, who would take an even bigger dump because it pumped right before Bitcoin took a dump. So always keep that in mind. If you're thinking long term, hey, buy some Telcoin just in case Bitcoin doesn't dump. But keep in mind, you want to try to buy the bottoms and not FOMO in. I said, Jordan and I are long. What be you? I'm always long, man. I am long-term long. I'm long-term long. That's wholesome. Biat said this is the bottom. Yeah, it could be, man. Could be, man. We got a lot of work to do, though. We got a lot of work to do for BTC. Uni got a pump barb. All right, let's go through some of these super chats, and then we shall look into some other altcoins, shall we? Neil said, "Be positive and be happy. Enjoy the content. Hit the like button." Thank you, Neil, man. Thank you for being positive, as always, dude. Phil said, "XRP Army, woot woot." Thank you, Phil, dude. XRP, how's XRP doing today? XRP Army's coming back. I haven't heard anything about the XRP Army in a while. But, yeah, I mean, XRP in a nutshell is pretty... XRP in a nutshell is pretty much just in a rising wedge, right? Which we just saw Bitcoin break down from a rising wedge. So always be wary that these are bearish patterns. But if Bitcoin, goes to the upside, as always, XRP most likely is going to continue up to the upside. If you went straight up today on this wedge, you'd be looking at approximately about 75 cents if that's your first resistance looking up. You got no bearish divergence, no bullish divergence, so you're good to go really either way there on the 4 hour. Daily looks good too. You got plenty of room to run up in the daily, so you're hinging on Bitcoin, but you're looking not too shabby, not too shabby. You're coming up on that 20-day moving average. It looks like yesterday you actually didn't wake up to it, but you're coming up on that 20-day moving average too, so keep that in mind. Usually ends up being some sort of resistance at first, at least. So keep that in mind for XRP. For XRP. How to make my own position. A legend said Jordan doesn't have trousers while streaming and streams nude. Oh, totally. You guys have no idea. Telcoin don't care about BTC today. Telcoin. I don't want to keep playing no, but Telcoin literally just keeps going to the downside. Or to the upside, I should say. Hold on. No, we're good. Let's see. Crypto Savvy thinks that Bitcoin is in a wick-off distribution pattern rather than accumulation because the volume is very low. Any thoughts? Crypto Savvy, it could be in a distribution pattern, right? As we know, we've talked about on this channel before how this could be an accumulation, it could be a distribution pattern. I'm just sick of talking about any type of wick off in general. That's why you guys saw in the beginning of the stream, like, you guys want me to continue talking about wick off? I don't want to talk about the wick off. I'm sick of talking about it. But it is something you do have to at least talk about. Now, Crypto Savvy, I do watch his stream from time to time. He seems like a very, very bearish guy. Very, very bearish. which is definitely justified right now, at least on the long-term time frames, right? He's got a justifiable of that. Just keep in mind, though, that Crypto Savvy has been wrong, okay? He has been wrong before. Actually, in the beginning of the bull market last year, he was very, very bearish, right? And we actually broke up to the upside. It was around the time where I started my channel. So keep that in mind, right? Someone can be right once. Doesn't mean they're always going to be right. So always keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. All right, Bitcoin getting a little bit of a pump right now. 35,200. 35,200. Let's get it. Let's get it. The wick off can whack off. Why? Oh, there we go. I was like, why is the green screen popping up behind me? It's only when I put my hand up like this. No, never mind. It's not. Anyways, we look here. 35,200. Like I said, guys, we got to get back over 35,000, about 300. To kind of, for at least for me to look a little bit more bullish short term. If we do get rejected here, right? Probably look for a move back down to the green box, and you probably have this head and shoulders here, at least on the short term time frame. Slurp it, daddy. Has been more right than you. Like I said, I don't want to get into stream wars, man, but go check out Crypto Savvy streams from the middle of last year and the beginning of last year. Just saying, right? Like I said, I always say I'm not right. So I don't know why you guys are coming after me saying I'm never right? But yeah, like I said, I don't want to start wars with anyone. No one is always right, including me. I always say every stream. I'm just a guy who looks at the charts. I don't even like to call myself an analyst. I'm just a guy who likes to look at the charts. I'm always wrong, right? I was wrong at the top. I didn't think the top was the top. It was. We move on. We move on, though. No one has a crystal ball like this. No one has a crystal ball. The only crystal ball I have is my jug. And like I said, I don't like Junk Bond Trader said, I don't make big predictions because predictions are always wrong. There's no point of making predictions, you know? Anyways. XRP Army. Telcoin. Crypto Savvy, Bitcoin big head and shoulders could form Bitcoin 1 hour. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about the whole time, man. We've been talking about this head and shoulders pattern that could push that to the downside. Like I said, short term, looking slightly bearish here, right? Slightly bearish. It has that formation of a downwards trend on the 1 hour. The 4 hour, right? It kind of in this upwards channel. And like I said, in the daily, as long as we can hold this downwards trend line on a daily close. So even if we get a quick wick down, even if we do form a head and shoulders here, we get a quick wick down to 32,000, but then we end up closing the daily above this trend line. That's all fine and dandy. That's fine, right? You just want to close above that trend line on the daily, and you'll be fine. If you knew the top, would you sell the top? Well, if I knew 100% what the top was, I would sell the top. If I knew 100%. But like if I knew that was like the macro top for Bitcoin, then yeah, I probably would sell the top. That would only make sense. But like I said, I don't sell because no one knows when the true top's going to be. You can get lucky once. You can get lucky predicting the top once, twice, a couple times, but you're never going to be 100% accurate. So in my opinion, that's why I recommend hodling, taking profits when you do think that a local top is in, but always keep your hodl stack on the side. You can have some of your stack that you try to time the tops and bottoms, but I always recommend hodling at least a certain percentage of your stack. What's your ratio on hodl and trading? Mostly hodl, man. Like I'll swing trade from here and there, but you know, in time, I don't think the bull market's over. So in my opinion, there's no point in trading, at least right now. I'll trade more in the bear market. I do trade in bear markets. I traded a lot in the previous bear market, but in my opinion, like I said, I don't think the bull market's over. So to me, there's no point in trading right now. Lucas said, if you buy a Lamborghini, I'll never watch you again. Lucas, I will not get a Lamborghini just for you. I will get a different sports car, okay? If I even get one. Like I said, I'm not really that type of dude. Like, it would be awesome to drive that around and stuff, but I'm not really that type of dude. McAfee was whacked 1 week ago. Prayers for Janice. Yeah, McAfee got absolutely manhandled there. The crystal ball will tell us. Man. Oh, what is it? Yeah, Marco, you are extremely right, man. Extremely right. Thank you for commenting on that, dude. If Bitcoin reaches 100K this bull run, how high could we conservatively expect Trust Swap token to reach? P.S. Love your content and sense of humor. Thank you, Nigel. Appreciate it, man. I got a weird sense of humor. A lot of people usually don't understand my sense of humor, and then they usually end up not liking me. So it's usually the people that understand my sense of humor are the ones that usually like me, and the ones that don't. But Trust Swap, I mean, I still think, like, if the bull run continues, right? If the bull run continues, like, I think it will continue. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. I'm not going to hide behind a shell and say, "Oh, I never said the bull run was over," or I never said Bitcoin was going to go higher. I'm not going to be one of those dudes that hides behind a shell. Yeah, I still think most altcoins, if the bull run continues, will have at least another 5x, and some of these low cap altcoins will have runs just like we saw in the beginning of this year, right? The craziness we saw in the beginning of this year, I expect another second rally to it. So it's hard to say, man, but I don't like doing long-term predictions because they are never right. Long-term price predictions are never right. TA definitely has its uses, but in the end, Air Jordan is 100% right. All these TA people are just speculators. Investors determine ups and downs. Thank you, Michael. I look at charts because I enjoy doing it. TA has its uses, like you said. TA has its uses, but in times of consolidation, it's really just a waiting game. So keep that in mind. Waterfly says, I've made money from this show. Hit like. Thank you, Waterfly. Ray Cab. I think fear and greed index goes up because of how good the alts did versus Bitcoin today, but I'm sure I could be wrong. We'll find out. You could definitely be right. I could definitely see that sentiment where this rises because people have a little bit more faith in altcoins, right? Hence all the people on Twitter tweeting, how bullish their altcoin is. Maybe that pushes the fear and greed index up because I think a lot of it, a lot that goes into the fear and greed index is the social media, right? The social media aspect to it, where if people are tweeting super bullish tweets and stuff, I think that factors into it. I could be wrong. Could be a little bit wrong about that. Did the second dip you were expecting happen already? This dip down to about the 28K. I did say it was going to go. I did say it was probably going to go to 28K. We didn't go all the way down there. We went to about 28,700, but we did go down there. Check Adam. Hit that like button, y'all. Thank you, man. Thanks for the shout out, my boy Spirit Channel 333. I don't know what your obsession with 3 is, but we're cool. So I think the last time we looked at Adam, we had some crazy bullish divergence, and you can see ever since we had that bullish divergence on the daily, we got a massive pump to the upside. Now, you're gonna have all the people in the chat say that's because Bitcoin's pumping. Exactly. That's what I say every single time, right? When Bitcoin performs extremely well, the altcoins perform extremely well. But you just look at, you do have some sort of resistance line there, right? 1, 2, 3 resistances. Now, if you can get back over this resistance line, you're going to be looking good. You're looking really good. But until then, you got some work to do. What I want to look at here is also you had a W reversal pattern to the upside too, where you didn't quite hit your target yet, right? The target for this is up here at about 1434. So it looks like on the daily here, you're trying to continue up, which is really nice. You got 4 minutes until the close. If you actually can get a bullish engulfing here, that would be fine. But I don't think you're going to do it. You got 4 minutes to do it.
Liking the new channel, nice to see more of your personality outside of crypto. I am off for now. Have a good one, dude.
Peace out, man. Have a good dude. Junk bond trader. Have a good one, my man. Take it easy. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin got a little pump there. Came back down. Got 3 minutes into the new daily, guys. What do you guys think is going to happen on the new daily, the new monthly? Usually what we see, like what we see in the past, is we usually see Bitcoin performs pretty well.
What number do you think Gas would hit? Also, what number would you consider to cash out 1020 of Ether when it hits that hash?
Man, that's a tough question, man.
I feel like XLM is looking good. What do you think, Jordan?
Wow. Yeah, we'll check it out for us. For sure, man. What was I looking at? Let's see. Check out Adam. Michael said 21 dislikes. Come on, they must work at Burger King. Yeah, I mean, all the rivals. Like, so where my McDonald's is, guys, there's a Burger King right across the street. So we're always looking at each other, talking crap. I'm sitting there. Actually, I was on the grill today. So I was sitting there on the grill. I was cooking like this. And at where the window is, like straight through, you can see the cook at Burger King. And we were cooking the burgers, having a cook-off today. We were so like just going off at each other. And we talked afterwards. He actually likes Shiba Inu, and I like Ethereum, so it makes sense why we were getting pissed at each other. We just psychologically knew, but we were flipping burgers like crazy, going off on each other. But I ended up winning. We actually had more sales on the day, so keep that in mind. Can we check out the close on the 15-minute chart? The 15-minute. Let's see. The close on the 15-minute. I don't really see anything on this, man. Don't really see anything on the 15-minute, so I can't really comment on this for you. You know? So, I mean, it looks like you might have had a smaller inverse head and shoulders, but I don't like the small time frame head and shoulders and inverse head and shoulders. Anything less than the hourly is kind of meh, in my opinion. But 1 minute, 1 freaking minute, man. Whack off between Jordan and the Burger King guy. Jordan always with the upsell. Always, man. Junk, thank you, Junk Bond Trailer. Robbie said, just checking if the chocolate shake is fixed today. If not, it's cool. Georgia's milkshakes never go broke, just saying. Yeah, I mean, Georgia's milkshakes are always good. Georgia's milkshakes are always freaking good. I love to work at the same McDonald's or Burger King as George. Unfortunately, because I rejected his offer one time, he no longer will allow me to work at his McDonald's or Burger King anymore. It's quite sad. I've tweeted, right? I've tweeted at him. I've texted him. But unfortunately, I'm rejected from ever working at his McDonald's or Burger King again. So it's quite sad. It's quite sad, honestly. But I love to work at the same McDonald's and Burger King as George. Forrest said, I feel like XLM is looking good. What do you think? Yeah, XLM is, let's see. See what XLM's doing. You ghosted him. Oh, man. He got transferred. I don't think people really understand the story between what happened that day with George and me. George ghosted Jordan. He did ghost me. You guys don't understand the story that happened between me and George that day, right? Maybe I'll explain it later, but I feel like XLM is doing what you think. XLM's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. Yesterday didn't have the best day. Kind of a nice little indecision candle, but I mean, you're coming up on the 20-day moving average. So, OnlyFans. He only wants to work at McDub's. I stood up George. God. How do people think I actually stood up George? He came on my stream. Let's set this straight. Let's set this straight. George tweeted me. All right. George actually DM'd me on Twitter before my stream and said, "Hey, Jordan, what's up?" I said, "Hey, George, what's going on, man?" Never replied to me. All right. And then afterwards, he came onto my stream. And this is no offense against George. I love George. I still watch the stream every day. He came onto my stream an hour before his stream started, right as my stream was ending. Say, "Hey, Jordan, you want to come on my stream?" I had plans that day. I said, "George, I can't do it today. I can do it any other day the rest of the week, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday." And then he said, "Offer rescinded," and I never heard from him again. So I don't think that's what really happened. So just saying, man. Jordan is breadcrumbing, George. Yeah. George was butthurt that day. Like I said, I still like George. I watch his stream all the time. You may need a job soon if BTC's pulse drops anymore. George had a Tinder date and ghosted George. Yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyways, XLM looks fine, right? XLM is fine. You're under your 20-day exponential moving average. You bounced off 22.6 cents. You bounced off your previous high, right? So you turned your previous resistance into new support, and you're continuing up, right? I mean, if you look at your RSI here, I mean, you're oversold in the RSI, so you're due for a pump. So, I mean, that's what you're getting, right? Bitcoin's continuing up. So that's really it on XLM. I mean, you look at some of your levels here. If just keep in mind, if Bitcoin continues up, that's what XLM is going to do. You look at some of these levels. I'd probably say your next big resistance is probably 30 cents on the dot, actually. I mean, you have a little bit of resistance here, some support on it back here. So 30 cents is probably your next resistance if you can get back above your moving average there. But that's really it on XLM right now, man. It is what it is. George was brutal with Pizzino. You don't want that dumpster fire? No. I'd still love to go on George's stream. George ghosted me. George ghosted me, guys. I tried. And the one day that he wanted me on there, I was busy. It never fails. Billy said, if BTC ever does hit 80 to 100K, what number do you think ETH would hit? That's a tough question, man. Like, I don't like doing those predictions, right? I could sit here and say, well, if Bitcoin hits 80 to 100K, then Ethereum will hit. I guess I can do some type of analysis to figure that out based off the Ethereum dominance and things of that nature, right? But so I guess let's do it. I mean, it's a fun little exercise, right? Let's check out the monthly time frame here. So if Bitcoin was to hit 80 to 100K, so let's just take 80K. Let's just take 80K. That would be approximately about approximately about 133% move to the upside. We'd be looking at, right? 133% move to the upside. There we go. That's 80K. So in theory, if Bitcoin was to pump to the upside, most likely you'd probably see altcoins outpace Bitcoin, right? And based on the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio, we haven't looked at it in a while because it really hasn't been a point to look at it. But Ethereum's still in an uptrend against Bitcoin. I think it's going to continue. So if that general trend it does continue. Anyways, if that trend was to continue, Ethereum go up about 133% from our current level. I mean, you'd be probably looking at. I think if Bitcoin hit 80K, I think you'd be looking at somewhere between a $6,000 and $7,000 Ethereum, just based off where it was last time, right? Ethereum got as high as about 4,500 when Bitcoin was right around 60K, right? So I think a $6,000 Ethereum, if Bitcoin was at 80,000, would make some sense. But
Can you check out $Myogo? Amazing dev team, amazing community.
what kind of pattern is FTM in on the 4 hour? From my boy Burgermeister. Burgermeister, we both like burgers, man. We both like burgers, dude. FTM on the 4 hour. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? This is some weird. Hold on. This chart blows. Let me look at a better chart here. This one's a little better. I think we looked at, for the bigger time frame for FTM, we were looking at a head and shoulders, but I think it invalidated that now. On the 4 hour, man, I can see a head and shoulders pattern. I think that's what you want me to say, or inverse head and shoulders pattern. I can see it. It's just kind of sort of an ugly one. But it's there, right? I mean, you do have a general resistance line where you do have a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. If you can continue, you gotta continue the sub now, right? You got to break this trend line. If you break this trend line, you'd be looking at a move from bottom to top to approximately about 31.2 cents. If that's assuming Bitcoin continues up and we continue this bullish rally here, that's what we've been looking at. It's very similar to the one you had right here, right? Very similar. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You broke that neckline and you got a nice pump to the upside. So we'll see if it plays out, but Phantom looking pretty good. Ugly. This George Jordan story will never die. I just think it's funny at this point. It's funny because like you'll go to, I'll look at George's chat and people like will say, Jordan ghosted or Jordan rejected George, and it's like, no, I didn't. Have a look at GZIL USD and GZIL ZIL. GZIL ZIL. Keep up the incredible content, man. Thank you, Trevor, dude. GZIL USD. I don't know if I can look at the ZIL pair. GZIL. What the heck is GZIL? What is GZIL, my guy? Governance ZIL. Number 4,000. Yeah, it's not on CoinMarketCap, man, but I mean, you guys want to check out GZIL, essentially a governance token, which empowers long-term token holders and frequent engagers to become a decision maker in Zilliqa ecosystem. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. That's really it. I mean, it's not on TradingView, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Also, ranked number 4,000. Might be a meme coin. Doesn't seem like a meme coin based off this, but it's relatively low cap right now, so it's based off all speculation. You guys know that? You guys know the guy who does this? Come on. Who if one of you guys can tell me if one of you guys can tell me This. Then let me know. Can you check Miabu? Amazing dev team. Amazing content. What are you guys naming? I don't even know what any of those guys are. Amazing dev team, amazing community, great tokenomics, early times. What? Who's Mr. Miyagi? No, I'm not talking about Mr. Miyagi. You're not talking about... No. George talked about you for 2 days after you turned down his invite. Oh, man. I didn't turn down his invite. Do I got to do it? Do I got to show the messages? Do I got to show the messages to prove it? I'm not going to do it, but it is what it is. Great tokenomics, early times. I don't know what Miobi is. I don't know what Miobi is. Miobi. Miobu. What is this? Is this another freaking it's another meme coin, man. The protocol was designed to reward long-term holders of the Miobu token and to discourage short-term investors. AMS, there he is. Spirit Channel 333. AMS, there he is. Shout out to my boy. But yeah, I mean, you guys want to check out Miobu, go ahead. I'm not going to spend too much time on Miobu. If BT reaches 80K this bull run, how high can Algo realistically go? I don't like doing these predictions, man. I don't like doing these predictions. If Bitcoin reaches 80 to 100K, if Bitcoin reaches 80K, I mean, well, let's look at Algo's now. Algo's sitting at, where is Algo? I know it's up here somewhere. There it is. Algo's sitting at 87 cents. So say if, Bitcoin does another, let's say a 3x from where it is now, probably see the altcoins do a little bit better. So I could see a $5 algo, right? I could see a $5 algo if Bitcoin gets too close to 100K. Obviously, that's pure speculation, though, right? Pure speculation. Michael said, can we do a poll? Your wife to $4,000 by July's end. Can we do a poll? Your wife to $4,000 by July's end? All right, we can do that. We can do that. Let me get a poll going here. Ask a question. Will my wife ETH, how do I draw? Oh, there we go. Reach 4,000 by the end of July. I mean, this is a pretty hefty thing. I don't even think Ethereum is going to reach $4,000 by the end of July, but well, I'll do it. I'll do it just for you, my man. Just for you. Have a look at Telcoin. It's getting dizzy. Yeah, look at Telcoin again. Look at Telcoin again. Sony Coin. Digivite, man. He moved on to Michael Saylor. It is what it is. There's bigger fish out there. Just like I said, they always move on to the bigger, better fish, It's like chicks, They might be in love with you 1 second, but as soon as there's a better option, you get ghosted, So I understand. I'll take it to heart. I don't take it to heart. I'll be ticked with 3K. Wow. We actually have a good amount of people actually saying yes. That's actually surprising. The Tell FOMO is rising right now. Wow. Yeah, Tell 3.2. Like I said 3.4. You do have some pretty hefty resistance, so you're getting pretty oversold in the 4 hour, or sorry, overbought on the 4 hour too. So keep that in mind as well. It's not going to go up in a straight line, even though it did over here. But keep in mind, Tell's where's Tell's market cap? Where's Tell? I think it dropped pretty significantly, didn't it? Number 53. Yeah, I mean, it realistically could go pretty high here, you know, based off its market cap. So we'll see. I mean, it had a pretty big run before. Guys do the same. Yes and no. Yes and no. Depends on which kind of guy you're dealing with. Depends on which kind of guy you're dealing with. I love your wife. Go on a rant. I'll go on a rant in a little bit. I'll go on a rant. Will my wife reach 4,000? We actually had 300 votes. 38% of people, I'm going to end the poll, but 38% of people said yes. That is insane. That's $4,000, guys. I mean, that's a pretty hefty move. Even for me that loves my wife, that's almost a 2x. I mean, you'd be looking at 75% move in 1 month. That's pretty hefty. I mean, you guys are definitely super bullish on Ethereum right now. Alt season soon. Alt season soon. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. Alts seem to like BTC chopping. Yeah, we looked at that earlier. If Bitcoin, I think, really starts moving up, you're going to see another alt season. I mean, this whole year, I mean, we can't even call alt season, guys. This whole year has been alt season, right? We've talked about that in the past. But this whole freaking year, I mean, if you look at it, the whole year has been alt season. All right, we're over here. Since July 1st, boom, alt season. Now, we've had a little bit of an uptick for, you know, a month, only a month of Bitcoin kind of continuing up here. Can't even really call that an uptick. I mean, he went up right 5% in the dominance. So, I mean, he didn't really make that much of a dent. But I expect if Bitcoin continues up to have another big run to the downside here for the dominance, right? Now, I'd like to see the dominance get a little bit higher because that would, in theory, give all coins more room to run in the dominance. But Jordan, dude, show more baby Jordan videos and also remember the rant. The rant, baby Jordan videos. We could do more baby Jordan videos. Super Bowls in the chat. A lot of Super Bowls in the chat today, guys. A lot of Super Bowls in the chat. All right, what is Bitcoin doing? 34,800. Come on, man. Wake up. Do something. Do something. It's been a slow last like 3 days for BTC here. Slow last 3 days. ETH went up 150 in 3 minutes. Or went down. Yeah, it looks like it pumped to 2,300. It bumped back down to 2,243 now. So it's getting some resistance on this red resistance box like we talked about earlier, guys. And if we can't break this, I expect probably a retest of 2,000, which is a pretty significant downtrend. Thanks, Rodney, man. Appreciate it, dude. Can we make a chant for Bitcoin to pump? We could. We could. Rodney Cowden. Oh, man. It is freaking crazy right now. freaking crazy. What's up, Rodney? Good night, my man. Thanks, dude. Is that a guys? Is that a pair? Is Rodney's super sticker a pair? I've said that since day one on this stream. I don't know what that thing is. I don't know what that thing is. I'm still confused. You sing so good. My singing voice is great, guys. My singing voice is great. Make a poll for bears and bulls. I can do that. I can do that. Well, it depends. Like, what time frame are we talking about? Are we taking short-term time frame? Let's do it. Are you a bear or a bull for the next 1 month? Bull, bear. Oh, I got a couple. Bear. Costume. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Next poll, guys. Next poll. Well, might as well. Let's see what we got going on here. What else is pumping right now, guys? Swissborg? No one wants to talk about Swissborg.
What you think about GRT as a project chart?
As a project charts. I like the graph. It's been kind of a slow mover lately. Like, so the graph. Everyone was hyping up the graph, earlier this year, right? From January to about February, it did absolutely nuts, right? It went 1,100% to the upside. Now since then, since February, it's really just fallen from grace here. It's kind of lost all that hype, and now it's retesting levels that you were originally, right? So. Is it necessarily going to be one of the best performers? I think a lot of the hype kind of is gone from the graph, personally. I think the only reason people loved it is because it just went absolutely nuts for about a month. But since then, it's been a really big underperformer, especially for an altcoin, especially when we saw the Bitcoin dominance dropping so much. You see an altcoin really struggling like this during a true altcoin, really half a year. It's got to say a little bit of something about the project. Now, that's just my opinion, but even right now, it's not really bouncing the way you would want it to bounce here. But like I said, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. The super short-term time frames, it looks fine. Looks fine. It's going to pump with everything else. Looks like you got a little bit of an ascending triangle forming here, which is typically a bullish pattern, and should break to the upside. As long as the other altcoins pump, right? You're going to see probably a move up to approximately about 77 cents, which puts you right at this previous local high, right about there, right? So we'll see. The graph looks fine in the short term, but it's been really struggling, really struggling. Poll if ETH will flip BTC end of year. End of year? That's crazy. All right, so are you a bear or a bull for the next 1 month? So we have 62% bulls, 25% bears, and 12% bears in a bear costume. All right, now we got 13% bears. Oh, now back to 12. So 12% bears in a bear costume. Why are 12% of you guys wearing costumes? Why are you guys wearing costumes, huh? I think you should unzip them. Unzip those damn costumes. It's about as dirty as we're going to get in the stream. Unzip your damn costume. It sounds so... Guys. No, I can understand why you're probably a little bearish right now. Totally can understand, man. It's also a boring time in crypto. Like, I feel like during boring times, you tend to be a little bit more bearish just because you're not getting as hyped, right? But like, I mean, it sounds weird, but like most people, if the market's going sideways, I feel like they're more bearish than they are bullish, even though you're kind of just going sideways, right? Kind of just the nature of the game. People get bored and people get bored. Carlos says we're shy. Make sure you keep on your bear mask, right? Don't just put on the freaking bottom of the suit. Make sure you put on the helmet and get everything going, right? Because if you're shy, we can't see your face. So those horns are going to be popping out. At least I hope, Carla, those horns are popping out here. I hope. That's a full-on bull. Or full-on bear, I should say. Man. What should we talk about, guys? I mean, what should we talk about right now? It's in boring times like this, guys. I mean, I try my best to talk about stuff for 3 hours, but man. I'm looking forward to the day Nano runs to $18. Ethereum bearish div. Yeah, a lot of these alts are probably going to have bearish div because I mean they got pretty big run ups. It's also on the 4 hour, so you do have some bearish divergence on Ethereum on the 4 hour time frame, and you said on the 1 hour too. So there you go, 2 time frames bearish divergence. You probably get a slight pullback here for Ethereum. Would make some sense. Would make some perfect sense to me. You're at a pretty big resistance too. So maybe a quick retest of 2,000 before then coming back up here to 2,500 would make some sense to me. How's Carl from the Moon? Carl from the Moon's doing pretty good, right? I saw his video today, right? I gotta have a photo shoot for my thumbnails. Actually, let me do a poll. Actually, no, no, I'm not gonna do this. You guys think you think me or Carl the Moon has a better, where's my freaking thing? Where's my memes? Do you think me or Carl the Moon has a better surprise face? Like, guys, if you saw this on the thumbnail, would you guys click it? Like, if you saw this thumbnail right here, and it said, Bitcoin to 100K tomorrow, would you click on it? I want to answer yes or no. Would you click on this thumbnail? Man, because I do have to say that me not doing the, probably gets me less views. Carl? Yeah, bro. Carl has been right. AF. Carl's right about everything. Whether it goes to the upside or downside, Carl's right. But I mean, that's technical analysis. So technically, you're every technical analysis person is always right because they're giving you an upside target and a downside target. So yes, you would click on it. No. MM crypto. Yeah, I mean, crypto thumbnails are just so his thumbnails just fit his personality. So like, I have no problem with the if it fits your personality. The only person in this space where that thumbnail fits their personality is crypto. That's the only person. No one else can pull off this face without just looking like a total like 12-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like, so it's so funny. You'll click on someone's video like this, like looking so pumped. And then all of a sudden you click on their video and they're like, okay, guys, we're going to do some technical analysis today. So on the 1 day time frame, we have bullish divergence on the 4 hour time frame. It's like, dude, why did you look so amped in your thumbnail? Why do you have to be like this? And then all of a sudden you click on your video and it's so freaking boring. If you're going to do the open mouth thing, you got to have some swag. You got to have some swagger, some personality behind it, right? That's why Crypto can pull off the dildo sucking face, right? That's the only way you can do it. If you kick on Carl the Moon's video going, and then Carl the Moon's like, all right, guys, so we're going to let's do some technical analysis on Bitcoin today. But first, make sure you sign up for my Bybit link down below. You guys can get a lot of money by trading. All right, let's jump on into the video. It's like, you got me so pumped saying Bitcoin's going to 80K, and literally now you're going to step in here and you're going to be boring, right? You're going, Bitcoin going to 100K. And then you watch my video, and then you watch the damn video, and they're literally just sitting there being boring as heck. But you got Crypto, who's like, so guys, today for the Bitcoin price, if we actually flip my phone here, so the Bitcoin price, it looks like we're up about 5% on the day. Next resistance is this resistance. The dildo sucking thumbnail fits Crypto so freaking well. He can pull it off. Any other person can't pull it off at all. Can't pull it off. I'm sorry. Can't pull it off. I'm sorry. I'm done. So I give Crypto so much credit because he puts so much emphasis and so much enthusiasm into his videos. It's absolutely insane. I strive to be Crypto. Now I'm not that type. I don't have that type of personality. I try to, right? But I got to give him some credit, man. Like if I had to hang out with one person in the crypto space, it would be Crypto. I wouldn't even have to think twice about it. I would hang out with Crypto over anyone in the crypto space. Anyone. What about George's thumbnails? I mean, George just looks like he's gonna friggin' die in his thumbnails. He's like, you know what I mean? I mean, mine's not much better. I use the same one for every single video. I just go. So, I mean, mine's not that much better, but everyone's got an interesting thumbnail. You know what I mean? Tyler S. Yeah, Tyler S can kind of pull it off too. He can kind of pull it off. Now he doesn't have that. Doesn't have that same swag and personality as Crypto. But George looks like he's about to fart. George looks like he's about to fart. Oh man. You choose Crypto over George? Yes, I would choose Crypto over George, 100%. Oh man, that's funny, dude. That's funny. You guys making me laugh, man. You gotta have some fun when there's nothing to talk about in the charts. You gotta have some fun, man. The USDT dominance. We look at tether dominance. What does the crypto space come to? We gotta look at the tether dominance. If Carl catches his girlfriend cheating on him, he will say exactly as predicted. Is that person that you guys ever see his like Instagram? I don't know if it's Instagram or Twitter. He tweeted with him with his girlfriend. I don't know if it's his girlfriend or not, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, is that his actual girlfriend? If it is, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's good for him. Good for him. But I can tell you right now, it's probably not going to last very long. George is the best crypto YouTuber. Uh, MM was in Forbes this month. Yeah. The guy with the least amount of subscribers out of everyone he talks about. Why is everyone getting salty? I'm just having some fun here. The only person I made fun of was MM Crypto, right? The only person I made fun of was MM Crypto. I just said George looks like he's gonna die. He's like he's gonna fart. He's like, and then you got MM Crypto who just looks like he's gonna have a panic attack every video. But it works. Like I said, it works. It works. It works. I'm not making fun of everyone. I just think everyone's got to do what they got to do for clicks, right? Everyone clickbaits. Everyone clickbaits, right? You've got to on YouTube. You're not going to get views if you don't clickbait. I mean, it is what it is. So I understand why people do it. I just like to make fun of people that do it. I mean, like I said, I understand why they do it. It's just funny when you see grown 40-year-old men going. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. We know you don't actually act like that in real life. I have hate. I'm not hating. I'm just having fun, man. Why do people have no sense of humor nowadays? You try to pop a joke and everyone's like, man, you got a lot of hate in your soul. You got a lot of hate in your soul. You're not allowed to have fun anymore? Not allowed to have fun anymore. MM Crypto looks like he's taking a dump. Now it's Sheldon the Sniper. Sheldon the Sniper. I've been watching a bunch of crypto streamers lately, and you're only the one I stay and watch. Hey, it's because I try to have fun on the stream, man. Like I've always said, like I'm not talking about like news streamers. I'm talking about people that just look at technical analysis. A lot of them just stare at the charts and go, "All right, so you know, our next resistance is here. Our next resistance is here. So we go down. We go down." There's no sense of humor, right? There's no personality, man. You gotta have, you gotta talk about something other than crypto for 2 seconds. Like I understand, but let's see. Where were we here? Alt season soon. Alt seemed like Bitcoin shopping. Yeah, I mean, like I said, alt season's probably soon, man. I know it's a gamble, but bought some Titan a couple days ago and now up pretty good. Darren, what the heck are you saying, man? Trying to Darren H. And now up pretty good. How high can this go? No chart on TradingView, just CMC. Dude, I mean, coins can go as high as you know, the big money that's moving them want them to go, right? Titan Swap, I mean, it's ranked number 235. And it's doing okay. I mean, it's not doing phenomenal or anything. I mean, it's still well below its highs. Well below its highs, so I mean, it's doing okay. It looks like, I mean, just looking at it, it looks like it's in some big symmetrical triangle, right? Some big symmetrical triangle. So if it's bumped to the upside, I mean, it'll look good. It's going to follow BTC, right? It's going to follow BTC. So it's not much I can really look at because it's not on TradingView, but keep that in mind. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it, man. People are really salty right now, dude. People have no sense of humor, man. It's hilarious. Like I said, I only want people who watch my stream that actually have a sense of humor. Like I've always said, if you don't enjoy my stream, right? There's plenty of other streams you can watch, right? I want people that enjoy my stream to watch and have a sense of humor, because what have we always done in the stream, right? We don't just look at the charts. We joke around. We have fun. We don't get offended, right? People come at me all the time. You don't see me getting offended. I'll come at you again. I'll come at you, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and get offended for the whole stream, right? You might have less views, but better viewers. I mean, yeah, I get less viewers, but you got to remember how. I'm not gonna go into this. People are gonna get salty again. HP pot. Better to hear about it early. The thing is, people have no clue that it has utility. Ticking time bomb. HP pot. HP pot. Let's see. Healing potion. Healing potion. I can't put my AC on because you know what? It makes a buzzing sound. Yesterday, I tried to put my AC on, and it was literally like, ding. Anyways, we look here. The healing potion, what is this ranked? 3,800? I'm not going to look at this for too long, man, but like, check out healing potion if you want, guys. I mean, this thing's under, I'm not even going to look at that, man. I mean, that's a little ridiculous there. A little ridiculous if you ask me, man. Iron Titan suffered devastating crash about a week ago. Oh, Iron Titan? My bad, Jenep. Iron Titan. Iron Titanium token? Is this the one? Whoa, what was this? This will never recover. This will never recover, man. This will never recover. It got all the way up to 40 bucks. I mean, dude, this thing pumped all the way up to 44 bucks and then dumped all the way down to under, it dumped all the way down to under a cent, right? So this thing probably won't ever recover, man. This thing, I mean, people are going to look at this chart and just not invest in this because, I don't know, dude. But, yeah, I mean, that just looks bad. That just looks really bad. I mean, I wouldn't look at that chart. I wouldn't look at that chart and buy into that. I mean, that's insane. That's the one that got rug pulled. Is that the one that got rug pulled? Jazz, is this stream's queen? Where's Jazz? We got an impersonator Jazz in here? Where's impersonator Jazz? Oh, there's impersonator Jazz. That was Mark Cuban's backed. They were rug pulled, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why Mark Cuban would have invested in that project. There's tons of better projects than Titan Finance. You know what I mean? I don't know why he invested in some coin like that, but you know, people live and they learn, man. They live and they learn. That's the thing with the low cap alts, right? Low cap alts. They can make you a lot of gains, but they can also go to zero pretty quickly too. It happens more than you think, those things. Impersonator of you. Yes. Josh Soldner. Where should I put the triggers for BTC trade? Triggers for BTC trade? I don't know. I can't really answer that question here. Are you trying to short? Are you trying to long? What are you trying to do right now? What are you trying to do? It's kind of a generic question, but what I would probably do, man, and I don't like to short Bitcoin right now. I think shorting Bitcoin right now is asking for trouble, in my opinion, at least during this chop. But, you know, if you do come back to this green box, right? If I was going to trade, you do end up breaking this green box. You have a nice head and shoulders. if Bitcoin comes back up here, confirms this as resistance, I'd probably put in a short there, and then ride this down to about 32,400. But all that's got to work out first, right? You got to come back down to the green box, break it, come back up, confirm it as resistance, and then I'd probably put a short in to come back down here. But that's really the only thing I'd look at right now, man. Other than that, I mean, you do. Do your own research, man. Do your own research. Mark Cuban rug pulled. Yeah, Mark Cuban rug pulled. All right, this guy's friggin' pissing me off in the chat, man. Holy crap, dude. Do people have nothing better to do, man? People have nothing better to do. It is Jazz, not the Jazz impersonator. Why is George not here? George is right there. George Spee. George Spee. There's a pinned by George impersonator spamming WhatsApp. Yeah. Is there? I don't think there is. I don't see any Jordan impersonator. Ragnarok, what's your research about the chart today? Are we bear or bull or bear? You can rewind the stream, man. I mean, I go over Bitcoin for the first like hour of the stream, man. So you can rewind the stream if you like. I might call it stream early today because like there's really not much to talk about today, guys, and the chat just seems to be kind of toxic today. So I'm not just gonna sit here and I'm not just gonna sit here and watch a toxic chat. You know what I mean? It's kind of ridiculous, but. There's not really much price action going right now, and people are just being kind of toxic in the chat. So, what should I trigger? Where should I pull the trigger for BTC? I already did that one, man. Clippers at 9:10. Yeah, exactly. I wanna watch that, man. I wanna watch that, dude. Let me do this last super chat, and I mean, I could look at altcoins, guys, but a lot of them are going to be doing the same type of thing. You know what I mean?
Creator of Doge and Jack Dorsey both tweeted about Hamster Coin today. Hamster is up 200. Check Twitter. Jack says Doge Challenger. Crazy.
The creator of Doge and Jack Dorsey both tweeted about Hamster Coin today. Hamster is up 200%. Check Twitter. Jack says Doge Challenger. Crazy. Hamster Coin. The creator of Doge and Jack Dorsey. Hamster Coin. I'm only going to look at it because we don't really have much else to look at, man. But normally I would not look at Hamster Coin, especially if there was stuff going on in the chart right now. But this is it. Hamster. Ham. 26,000. Really, I mean, I guess it's moved a little bit here. Not really. Is this what it is? Hamster? Hamster Coin? The hamster token goals affected not to be affected by the negativity caused by market fluctuations. The hamster token tried to be useful to society, and hamster token is going to work hard working to be useful. What does this even say? Try to be useful to society, and hamster token is going to hard working. It's not even the correct grammar for it to be used to be useful to community forever. What is this? It's not even, it doesn't even make sense. Not even the correct grammar. The heck is that? How do they expect people to buy it when they can't even spell their description again? Like, that's freaking ridiculous, man. Freaking ridiculous. Anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna call it a night, man. I mean, I try to don't let the negativity get to me, but like, the chat is extremely negative today. So I'm gonna call it a night. I'll be back in the morning tomorrow. I'm gonna do a morning stream tomorrow, faux show. So look out for the morning stream tomorrow. Like I said, not much to talk about. If there was tons of stuff to talk about, I'd stay on, but there really isn't much. Angel said, can you check Compound, even though I do own TA and I don't want you to leave on a bad note? Keep it up. Thanks, Angel. Appreciate it, man. I'm not going on a bad note. It's just like, it's tough. Like, I don't know. But Compound on the daily time frame. What do we got going on here for Compound? Well, if we look down here, we broke this resistance, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We broke this resistance, came back up, and we actually bounced nicely off that 20-day moving average. You can see how it was nicely your support in this whole area, right? Then it flipped as your resistance, and now you got back above it, confirmed it as your support, and now you're continuing on up, right? So Compound looking really good. Compound looking really good. Let's see if, yeah, so you're gonna have resistance at your 236 right there, which was your last previous high there from June 10th. So doesn't look too bad. Probably continues up here with BTC, right? Norman, looking sharp, brother. Looking sharp, brother. Brother. Don't let the haters, spammers get to you. Keep making that money. Thanks, Norman, man. I enjoy doing this. It's just like, you know, some days it's a little bit more annoying than other days, and today's just one of those days. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys. I'll be live at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. Let's call it 9:30 a.m. All right, Eastern Standard Time. We're not talking Pacific Standard Time. We're not talking freaking Central Standard Time, right? We're talking Eastern Standard Time. So thanks for you guys for watching today. Make sure you guys go check out my Twitter, Instagram, all that fun jazz. Shout out to Jazz, fun jazz, get it down in the description down below. And I'll catch you guys in the morning tomorrow. All right, peace. If I can find the end stream button. There we go, man.